which does take a little bit extra time there. And Svenskeren should have priority early.
True.
We'll see what kind of leash they give him as well, because sometimes you can boost Italy and... Uh-oh, here we go. Early gameplay.
Oh, the phase dive actually got interrupted, knocked into the air. The shield's coming up, but he can't hit it in time. First blood.
Be set up.
Oh, and crucial poke lands
That's
here.
huge.
Plus they have the...
Going in for it though.
Oh, no! Afro gets deleted. Yellowstar in the front line, but he's still okay. Fate's call is up. Teleport coming in.
Or it's going to be a double TP in the back from CLG. Never mind.
Here comes the flank. Yellowstar is low and no Fate's call comes out. The support's gone. Here's the team fight. Oh, it's going to be the next one. Doublet is gone. The ulti back in. Beautiful from Huhi. A 3-for-0. CLG's got control. They're looking for Bjergsen. The flash stun comes in from Darshan. The follow-up's there. That's 4 in a row. What a team fight.
A false sense of security there. How many times did they set up a siege in a lane and not been punished with CLG just pushing off? And TSM thinking maybe we can get it this time, but no. The immediate double TP, the perfect play right now.
They've got a TP coming in. Now this is going to be the play. This is hoping for TSM to do exactly what CLG did to them. Yellow starting to do damage to the front line. In comes Hansa. Doublet gets up Huhi. And here comes the rest of the fight. Kinder keeps him alive for a little while longer, but it's a double for Doublet. Now Sixty gets one. X50 that wanted the shots, and it's a whole bunch of kills. TSM have gotten 4 already. Darshan is the last one alive, but he has nowhere to go. Stunned up once again. Can't find the target, and an ace for TSM firing back.
Let's crowd around, get that last hit on him.
Or you get really good flank position, you find a chaotic fight. Oh, Darshan
a really good hard engage. Darshan burns the flash. He's going to look for the ulti, but only knocks Doublet into the air. Here comes Echo. They try to turn it around.
Oh, the
Darshan doesn't knock
nice
around until the end, but now the turnaround. Goes the Echo ultimate, and he's still going to chase for more. Smithy gets a kill picked up. Now Yellowstar left alone, and he's going to turn into a black hole of death, and CLG wins it.
The other games, he was
Okay.
fairly questionable, and this is bold. It's blind,
Double
but
teleport's
they know
coming
what's
in.
happening.
Okay,
They're gonna get it, I
CLG
think.
wants him, but TSM will get the Baron first, so now it's up to the team fight. Does CLG even want it? Who he has to ult to stay alive, but he's still getting chased down. A nice knockback on a 2. Javelin hits as well. Will we find more of an engage? Zonya's into the shield.
he's
He's
stuck.
alive for now. He's going to have to run away. Now Darshan to the backside only gets a simple knock-up, and now has nowhere to go. But there's a re-engage. They look for Bjergsen. Can't quite get him, though. Binding his Doublet, keeping him out of the fight for a little while.
He's got this.
Looking for the kill, and Hanser gets it. That's a 1-for-1. Top laners both dead. 4v4 CLG are looking for the chase. Stixay slowed down by a Luden's Echo.
Take down one of these exposed inhibitors.
For now, they're respecting him with the 2-versus-1, but Darshan's over in the wings. Damage onto who he's staying alive for now, but here comes the cavalry. A nice knockback gets
They're gonna
rid
go
of the
for Sven,
Callista.
maybe.
They still look for the damage. Svenskeren forced to jump away with his flash, and the rest of the team is now on rid. It's a 5-versus-4.
Bjergsen's here, though.
Bjergsen 5-on-5.
land on his head.
Svenskeren. Here's the knock-in, but he doesn't find anyone to go for. Hanser now to the backside. Zonya's popped by the Italy. Here's the re-engage. Who he gets it. That's 1-for-0. The son of a Yellowstar. He's going down, and Braum will fall. It's a 2-for-1, though. Kinder does not save anybody of note. Who he has already dropped, but it's a 3rd kill picked up for Darshan. CLG winning another team fight.
Another teleport coming in at full health. 30 seconds on these death timers. Maybe CLG runs clean across the inside of the base to go for the second explosion inhibitor, or they go for the end.
This game is endable. Callista, Corki don't exactly have good frontline tools to survive these kinds of champions. Dark Binding lands, someone dies.
They're going for the 2 inhibs.
They are going for the inhibs, but there's still 20 seconds on most of the respawns here. Poke on Aframu, TSM playing it safely enough. CLG doing the same, actually. Now Rhino forces Teleport to come out as
Just
Baron
have to make a
loses 4
choice.
HP. Here is the TP, and immediately on cue,
Great
Analogic Gaming
disengage.
runs away.
They need the pop.
Oh, they can re-engage! Looking for the play, the big knock-up, and out goes Braum. Here comes the battle. Huhi forced ults away. Zonya's on from Svenskeren. Stixay is low, getting hit up by Callista. In goes Yellowstar. Kinder in the back line. CLG staying alive. Now the re-engage. Yellowstar can't stay alive. Zonya's popped by Huhi. Looking for the kill, can't find it yet. Now into Hanser. A kill into Huhi. TSM tried, but they can't get it. It's a 2-for-1. Meanwhile, minions are inside the base. Both teleports are up as well. And CLG have to make a choice. Bjergsen goes into the back line. It's a 2-versus-3 in favor of TSM.
Bjergsen's gonna kill
everyone.
everyone.
Is gonna drop as well. TSM looking for the final couple of kills.
But can they even
what
clear
a
the base?
dodge.
Bjergsen's the DPS, and they have a support back. The minions
He's got to run. He's got to run. And it's not going to be enough. The Winions live up to their name. Afromu making the game-winning push thanks to the banner, thanks to the delay. Good game, CLG.
And that was just...
Stixay
Yeah, I mean, no real surprises here. It's TSM again focusing heavily on team fight. And CLG with the Rek'Sai jungle pick, it does give them...
CLG said that he's like, no, it's playoffs are double-if-sided.
Mirroring junglers here for a lot of the early game.
Ooh, nice stun into Roster. Now it's a flash wait. Chilling Smite is on. He's got nowhere to go, and it's going to be one more hit to do it. Xmithie, the heal comes through, still gets the first blood, but now it's time for the trade kill. A knock by Defensker and still gets the kill back up on this one. Now a one-on-one with the top laners fighting back and forth, and here comes the TP in. Lulu on the top side here. The flash Q, one more hit will do it, and Bjergsen with the flash E getting it 2 for 1.
Huhi during that was able to die minion wave, but here comes another teleport.
The flank keeping for Hanser.
Boy.
Flash pulverized Afro, who now flashes the wave, but now Caitlyn's stuck in the wrong side of this fight, so we'll see if it's
Minions.
one or
It's a
2
CS.
kills. Gets them CS, can't get very much.
He
300
actually-
gold for double lift.
He actually auto-
Should have control of the bot side of the map. Because
Looks like
Echo
Stixxay is gonna
teleport.
This is
get
the play
collapsed
they
on,
want to
though.
try.
They're trying to go for it. The flash of the headbutt into the pulverize. Here comes Echo, but is it going to be enough to keep Stixxay alive? The red stacks are in. There's the first kill. Darshan to keep going, but where are the teammates? Morgana's still far. Double Lift losing a lot of health, but he's close to red lethal damage. Hits Darshan down to about 600. Looking to go back into this
Risky
one.
re-engage here for Darshan. Smithy's coming around the top side, and he's very healthy, but Double Lift and Yellowstar retreat.
Looking for the play, even still. Smithy
Nice.
not in range for a flash knockup, but Yellowstar is out of cooldowns. Double Lift
they're
has
forcing
no
it.
ulti as well. Huhi packages in. Look for Double Lift in the whole map long dive. I'm going to give that one a perfect 10.
Well, look at the top lane here. They're
This late game team fighting, and their goal distribution is in the right place to make that efficient. So CLG goes in.
Looking for the flank right there on the back line. Double Lift very low and help the bind against the Afro with the flash Q. Now to keep going to this one, a headbutt. Gets Smithy out of the fight, and now a flank is in for Hanser. But it's a 5v4. Afro's going to land a double stun, and there's plenty of attacks coming out from Stixxay. But still, it's not enough.
still in
and Hanser is crushing up on the side, doing what damage he can. It's a 1-for-1 overall as Afro and Double Lift are both dead. The chase continues. Hanser on the right-hand side. Bjergsen's going to be in range for more. There's the Glitter Lance slowing down Xmithie. The stun into the wall. Make that a 2-for-1 for TSM.
They split up, and Huhi can't cut them off with the package.
A little bit too far to the right. Doesn't knock anyone in the correct direction. Svenskeren gets led by the Dark Binding. Flashes back over, but why even bother? Yeah, but Yellowstar down a bit low. Binding hits Bjergsen for some decent damage. In comes Darshan, taking a lot of damage, gets the shield back up, and nearly kills on the Alistair, but Alistair run away. The knockup's are ready. Who's gonna... What? Hanser, it's nobody at all. And the re-engage comes in. Bjergsen, it's 2 kills so far. Make that a third as who he goes down. And nothing for Xmithie, a 4-for-0.
Yeah, Hanser didn't want to hit them because
The team fighting and the gold all come out big for TSM, and they get a full push down the mid lane.
yes, CLG may be good at playing the map. Oh, Aframu gonna get chased down here, actually.
Binding onto one
Yeah.
and just running away to buy time.
To be honest, Aphromu's
dead.
buying time because the
he's
game
dead.
could have ended on the other side if Aphromu didn't
The
sacrifice.
sacrifice
himself
there
They
after
have
the
to try.
first.
CLG has to try to stop this. All in.
Can Poppy stop Rek'Sai from getting in? No, she
Smithy's
cannot.
in.
They're inside the
3,000
pit.
still.
Plenty damage to Echo. Pops the ulti. Now Xmithie is stuck inside the pit. 2,400 HP. Down goes Xmithie. Now Caitlyn's in the fray as well. Here comes Huhi. This is the fight that CLG needs. They get one so far, but it's still going TSM's way. Stixxay, the last one alive. He's not going to live much longer. TSM win another fight.
And CLG commit everything for that. That's going to be game. Yes, in game 1, CLG could play the map, but the only part of the map TSM have to play is mid lane. They got all their advantages there, and they're going to go straight back up to the Nexus.
A Baron buff, Hanser, and a super minion. That's all they're going to need. TSM looking to close it out.
Yes, such a bounce back game for TSM. They stayed calm, they stayed collected, they stayed with their mid strategy. The whole game they were just up and down that mid lane. CLG could not split push, could not team fight. TSM takes it to 1-1.
The individual, the bot side of the map.
It was an unmatched teleport
Here
for
comes Bjergsen.
now, so Darshan could continue to push. Bjergsen's gonna go for the kill.
Misses the chain, but it's not going to be enough anyway. First blood comes through, thanks to the...
Yeah, they're losing the pressure game pretty heavily right now, which is why they need this turret so hard. Yellowstar from behind.
Looking for the big play, and he headbutt pulverized Afro out of the magical journey. Who he's able to retreat though, but now it's Darshan. 100 gold lead for Counter Logic Gaming, finally an early game lead
Monster's
for
low.
themselves. And Hanser is body slamming away, now completely out of mana. No flash, no teleport. Teammates to the bottom right, though. He's got backup coming, but here's a teleport in for Echo, who he's going to cut out the retreat path as well as the reinforcements, and that means the kill goes over to Xmithy. 300 gold for him, assist, and a double bar ulti into the Echo stun. It catches double lift, so out goes Yellow Star. Has to run away, but whenever CLG deems necessary, Stixay and Afro run around. They almost got the Q binding. On the here comes the flash, knock up the double hit, and here comes the ball to save him for now, but is there enough re-engage? I don't think so. They're trying to get away. Smithy does hop out, but there's the deletion. Caitlyn is gone. Now a 4v5. Into the back line goes Who. He picks up double lift, and it's right back out, but Darshan is still wreaking havoc in the backside. Looking for more. Yellow Star's low, Smithy's low. A double kill though for Who, and he's gonna keep on going. Smithy running and bouncing for his life. Again to the back line. Who. He goes down to a turret and a Hanser, but the chase continues in. Darshan gets yet another on it right now, but there's plenty of damage being dealt here. The smite is available for Xmithy, and no one's in range in time. What a great play by CLG, picking it up cleanly with no... There's the attempt. Ulti hits Svensker, and here comes Darshan, looks for a double, gets some damage down. Here's Hanser on the other side of this one. Darshan getting low on Poppy. Yellowstar now buying as much time as he can. Fate's called back out.
It's Darshan
the porcupine goes down. The rings scatter everywhere, but here's the re-engage. Yellowstar goes down. Stixay is free hitting, and he gets a second one. Now Svenskeren low. Hanser running away on the right-hand side as well. A 2 for 2, all said and done. Make that a third. It's a snipe. And we'll see as the bot lane siege begins. The flash play. Stixay going to be saved for now, but how much longer can he really survive? He flashes away from it. He's going to be okay, but here comes the re-engaging teleport. In comes the Huhi on the bot side, looking for the play, but pushed around. Has to ulti, just gets the lead. Stixay gone, and Stixay's gone too. Here goes TSM, looking for the big plays. Bjergsen has been dropped thanks to Darshan's hard work, but it's a 3 for 1.
TSM playing pinball with Huhi there.
Looking for the play on in, though. Head up over the Afro, Who. He gets the stun across, only a couple members, and the Bartleby knocks up 3 of the back line. How much follow-up there? They stun up Svenskeren, who's able to dash away, get the locket shield, and now run, and double is the first kill of the fight. It's now CLG 5-on-4, Bjergsen zoned away, and here comes the big chase. Here come the kills. Hanser gonna be the next one down. Darshan's still alive. Xmithy choosing which way he wants to go. Yellowstar takes an ultimate, but now CLG with the lead, pushing in farther, and they're forcing TSM to take the long way back. Zonya's by Huhi, but could take plenty of damage from Svenskeren. Getting pushed around, but only goes over the wall, so Yellowstar staying alive. Here gets the deletion onto Stixay, but it will be another one traded back, and Huhi takes one down. Yellowstar also gonna fall, so Bjergsen, the last one alive for TSM against 4 from CLG.
This is madness, freak.
No, it's Sparta, and it's double lift. They already did, but it's Bjergsen getting the solo kill.
Going to be able to get the Baron after that, and that is what's important in cracking the inhibitor turret line. Double lift, I don't know, there's no way he gets a miraculous steal here.
No. He tried.
It was a little bit close.
That would have been miraculous.
That would have been miraculous.
I was like, no way.
For the
Whoa,
TSM
deep
Dragon.
teleport.
The macro play happens. Smithy got popped though. His Guardian Angel's down. Ulti on Bjergsen. This could be the fight. This could be a really big deal. Looking for the stun. And now Svenskeren cannot get the snipe on Aframu. His ulti's down for this one. Now Darshan gumming up the works, messing with this Graves so heavily. Knocks him into the air. Now the chain's going to come off Darshan dangerously low, getting hit once again by this Graves.
So chaotic
on the right side, there's still more going on. Huhi low on mana, and they have picked up the stun on the double lift. It's 3 kills picked up for TSM. They're gonna get 4. It's only Huhi alive. He's trying to run.
Remember when I talked about TSM thriving in the chaos this game? We had this.
CLG retreats back to the mid lane. Lifesteal's back to full HP. The re-engage on towards Darshan. Poppy's down to 1500 health. Huhi gets a shield, but gets chunked back out. Where's the big play gonna come in? They knock in the team. Afro's left alone. He's gonna put the ulti in and stay alive for now. And Svenskeren's dangerously close to death, but Double gets the first kill. The 5v4. CLG looking to go back in. Ulti from Yellowstar. Hanser dangerously low though. Huhi has to ult back in to stay alive. Almost gets double lift. Yellowstar low as well. Double with the second kill of the fight. And there's another kill picked up on towards Hanser. No! It's Stixay with a triple kill. He's gonna go for more. A 2-on-2. Can he do it?
It's They kill double
Oh,
the game!
they're gonna shut him down. That's it. That's everybody. And it's only Stixay and the reviving Darshan to try to win the game.
Stixay actually kited double lift and Afro so well in that team fight, and he's gonna be there for the kill of the Nexus in game 3.
You've got to count the minions. They have to make sure they do this one right. You can theoretically misplay this push. Darshan
There's
is tanky.
35 seconds left
tanks
on
it.
spin.
30 seconds of super tank. He tanks up. Even if Darshan dies and Stixay gets some minions here, they got this.
Yeah, here's the next wave. They've got the Caitlyn, they've got the damage up, but here comes the game-winning push, and the respawn timers are just too long for TSM, and so Counter Logic Gaming will lead the series 2-1.
These fights are insane this series.
Amen.
Yes,
CLG, they focus. Finally appear here for Huhi in the counter pick.
Okay, double match point for Counter Logic Gaming to be back-to-back North American LCS.
We so often see games determined by one fight bottom. Here goes the gank top, though. They
Early
get a
flash by
No spear to
Darshan.
follow.
Still hit up by the body slam flash, bit of damage from Svensker, and a couple more hits will do it. Will they get the dive? The last javelin hits, and that's first blood for Svensker to the
On mid lane, so they make a quick push on bottom. Nice, some minions, teleport advantage.
Here comes the play. Ezreal comes across. They land the stun in a double lift. A whole lot of damage piled in. Stixay still putting it in, and the kill is picked up for CLG.
get one.
But they've traded back. Yeah, Smithy did fall down, and the turret's still hitting Huhi. He's taking a lot of damage for this one. They've got to be careful because Kraken is still pushing the top lane.
Bjergsen on the
Lulu
way.
is coming down.
They want the gold card to fall down. Then he'd go
Four versus
forehand.
3 going for the assassination. Won't get it. They stun up Svensker. The re-engage. The Glitterland picks it up. TSM winning 2 for 1 in that fight while Kraken still pushes the top lane.
Just health is such a good early and
They're going for the play.
And they've got the ulti onto Yellowstar. Will there be a follow-up? That answer is no, but Svensker
Oh.
get around, gets knocked around, hit up by the Lulu ulti and kept alive for a bit. After lower on health,
Oh,
and a
huge!
3-man knockback onto Nick Smithy. He gets exploded. Double it gets the kill. The 4th of the game for TSM.
Damage there, but they still have Nidalee heals, Alistar heals, and they're going to push
Here
through.
comes
Double's
the play.
caught.
Double is the one who gets caught. Now, is there a re-engage? Plenty of damage down to 1/4 HP. Yellowstar taking up the front lines. Does Counter Logic Gaming have a re-engage? The flash pulverize puts in Darshan, and now the damage on his Svensker and low on health, and that's a really big trundle of pillars in. And who does Twisted Fate want? Will there be a re-engage? Counter Logic Gaming looking to group up. Darshan gets popped. He goes in for almost nothing. Just dies on the outside, but a trade back Stixay gets one. Now who he has to run, finds the gold card on Bjergsen, but didn't have the Q up to go for any more damage. Caitlyn snipe hurts, but it's through Azonias. That's actually no sweep available for TSM, so
Do
they
they
gotta
try and
stay.
steal?
Look at
Darshan's still pushing.
Darshan
They're
is
just trying to
pushing,
stall.
and they're looking for the play onto the Baron. Here's the teleport now. Will they go in? The stun comes across. Darshan's in the pit, looking for damage on his Svensker, but Darshan is still alone in this one.
gotta go in.
Comes Elise. Who's gonna get it? The knockbacks come through, and it goes to Counter Logic Gaming. They got the Baron. Now can they run away? It's a 4 versus 5.
My goodness, Smithy with the epic steal. Can they chase down Huhi though? It looks like they're gonna get him.
Q barrel not going to slow, but that javelin certainly will. So that will be 2 dead from Counter Logic Gaming, and Baron or not, that could still be a game-winning.
Incredibly important.
Death timers, 20 seconds on Elise, 40 on Twisted Fate right now.
Yellowstar's ultimate is up, so they could.
It's actually very vulnerable.
They're thinking about it. That's the
There's
TF
the
teleport.
for Twisted Fate.
Where's
You get
Twisted
ulti in
Fate?
afterwards. TP
Afro.
coming in from Lulu. This is the team fight, but look at the damage Darshan's taking. Bard ulti buys some time. Counter Logic Gaming stuns up double it, but they've already killed off Afromu. Now Darshan in the front lines taking so much punishment. They cannot kill off double it. That's 2 kills, 3 kills for TSM. Counter Logic Gaming are running, but they get bopped up like a beach ball. And this is going to be Huhi next up in the front lines. A double kill for double it. Now to Stixay. His replacement will be going down. Red Spike gets him. An ace for TSM.
Game 5, baby. TSM are gonna push up the top lane and take us there.
You got to respect CLG's persistence in going for a play, but that was not the right call. The initiation was too scattered. They were already behind. They had already defended the push. They had stolen the Baron, but they pressed their luck a little bit too far, and that'll send it to game 5.
2 games apiece as TSM fires back in game 4. And it all comes down to one final game.
In the just not his fault. It was a failed game.
But it fell flat on its face, and they never spoke of it again.
Yeah.
Right.
Until now.
Until now.
Until Game 5 of the finals, when not only do they take the Tristana for surprise, and we know that TSM is going to be playing very aggressive with the Caitlyn. They try to
Their
go
first
for that. There they go.
Flash,
Get it
pulverize,
back.
headbutt, cocoon, damage output. How about a good start with the first blood for Stixay?
Wow.
Talk about setting up this Rage Blade lane. Both of the solo bottom laners.
Well, watch this, though. It's Huhi in a 1v2. Spencer getting some damage to the flash cocoon's not going to land, but here comes Darshan, looking to turn it around, gets the backside, and that's going to be 2 kills for Counter Logic Gaming with
Called by this point.
They have Ward seeing this too.
They're going for it.
going for the play. The slow is landed, but now Yellowstar's going to tank this one up with the shield in front. Flash burn, but there's the flank. The double TP yet again for Counter Logic Gaming in Game 5. You can't write it any better. Still stacking up as well. 23 on Devourer. 3 on Mark of the Cooner. Now into the bot lane. The push towards Huhi. The flash comes in. The knockup's going to land. How long can Lulu live? Self-ult and getting stunned again. And Bjergsen gets the kill.
Teleport in though. This is not done.
It's not done, but it's a 4v5. Let's see what CLG can do.
CLG is all here.
They're getting pushed around. Darshan getting hit up as well. How much can they gain from this one? The headbutt pulverize comes in for 2. Here's Stixay, but here comes Svenskeren. Ulti back from Echo, and TSM are back in. They're looking for Darshan. They're going to get Darshan. A shutdown for Svenskeren. 2 kills. And TSM are reacting. They've got Darshan back in base for a teleporter. They need it. Here comes the attempted play. After has to zone out Svenskeren. That's Baron Nashor picked up by Smithy the second time in a row. The knockback onto the team and an early pop on the Kidder ulti. Here comes the re-engage. Yellowstar's the first kill. Darshan's back into it on a Hanser. Stixay jumping away, but Bjergsen wants him. A couple of kills going back and forth. Smithy also down. Hanser staying alive, and the team is running away. CLG lost.
Oh my god, TSM's going for Baron.
TSM going for the Baron risk, but it's been revealed by the blue trinket, so TSM can't get much more done. Spencer's already at half HP. Here comes the engage. Afro in the front line, goes for the flash. Headbutt, pulverize, Fen pops the ulti. Stixay knocked to the side, but not too much. Afro will die after this one, but here's the explosive charge. Exhausted to Stixay. Does he have the damage? Trying to get away. He's low. He's alive still. Can they keep him up? Yes, they can. A double for Stixay. But it's traded back. Bjergsen makes the big play. 3 alive for both teams, but not for much longer. Echo trying to run. Darshan's beset by TSM, and he goes down.
3 marksmen up for T. Yeah.
They're going right for Baron. The 3 marksmen did it.
Yep. With Stixay and Darshan still. TSM got it. That's number 3. And the traps are already up. They're already there too soon for CLG to respond. And here comes Hanser. Looks for the play, gets headbutted, and gets pulverized around. They knock in Stixay, but he's going to be all right with this one. Now into the front line. Hanser taking so much damage. Going to get saved by Kunit for now. Now they've got to wait for the rapid fire to be back up. In goes them again. Svenskeren forced to flash away. Darshan has GA, gets popped around. Knocked back now by Buster Shot as well. Bjergsen is low. Stixay gets hit up, but QS is out. He's still going to tag. He's trying to reset. He's going in for the resets. Yellowstar got another one. He's going for 3. Stixay. They can go in.
Smithy's popping up from his GA. Spencer's going to try and stop him, but he's the only one
He's
left.
going to go down. That's it. The ace for CLG. The clean it from Stixay.
And CLG proved you can change the players, but the faith remains. And they're going to walk to their 2nd consecutive North American LCS championship.
What a beautiful play to put the faith on the rookie, the Rage Blade Tristana from Stixay. Put it all in his hands. Give him the rapid fire, give him the resets, and give him his first ever North American championship in his first season on CLG. Oh.
What a series. And what an ending. 46 minutes in, we said it was going to come down to one of those huge team fights. We spent the whole game and the whole series looking at Stixay not have quite enough. But then at the end, the team comes together, they empower Stixay, and he takes him home.
It was actually so surprising to me that TSM forced that. TSM had such a big advantage when they set up the Caitlyn traps. But Hanser went all in on Stixay. Stixay got off a good rocket jump. He buffered it with the Gragas ultimate coming in. He got right out of it. And then CLG were able to re-engage using the time around the Guardian Angels that they've been building all series long.
I completely agree with you on that, but with this stage and this moment, it was CLG who made the right decisions. Absolutely, TSM should not have continued on that initiation after they didn't catch the hyper carry that was on CLG.
The tension in that game.
But CLG win their second straight championship.
And the confetti is all deserved. The accolades are all deserved. And the question was, did CLG make the right choice when they tried to fix what wasn't broken? Out goes Pobelter, out goes Doublelift, in comes Huhi and Stixay. And they have been a top team